Welcome back to The World Tonight. A very important topic going on right now. President Biden is set to become the first U.S. president to recognize the Armenian Genocide, with an announcement on Armenian Genocide Remembrance Day tomorrow. Now, this comes more than a century after the Ottoman Empire's World War I era slaughter of an estimated 1.5 million Armenian civilians. As The World Tonight continues, we wanted to bring this emotional firsthand account of the Armenian Genocide from family members still telling these important stories that all of us need to understand today about what's happened there. So joining us now is Lucia Moon, witness of the Sumgait massacre. And, you know, your family, Lucia, has really been through it, going all the way back to the beginning of the Armenian Genocide. How will the president's announcement impact the Armenian community around the world, and what is your personal reaction to this news?
Hi, Kelly. Thank you for this opportunity to speak on the subject of Armenian Genocide. My personal reaction was finally the healing can begin. And finally, we can have a hope for healing to actually healing to occur. And the reason I'm saying the hope is because the genocide is long overdue. It's been over 100 years. And during this entire time, because the genocide was not recognized, Armenians were re-victimized all over again. And the proof to that is the last war that happened in September of 2020. So this recognition, we are extremely thankful to Mr. Biden, for this recognition. However, this recognition must come with the direct actions, justice that must be served immediately, cannot be placed on hold for another day, because every day Armenians are dying due to justice not being served. So it's an important thing. Russia has recognized
and you represent a family that's been through it. I remember you telling me the story of how, as a child, you were growing up and what your father and mother had to teach you because of what they experienced and their parents and what they experienced during the Armenian Genocide. Could you share some of your personal family stories as it relates to the Armenian Genocide so the viewing audience can get a real sense of what genocide looks like?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, the genocide of 1915 in Turkey is something that every Armenian is born into, meaning that we hear the truth about it. We hear about the atrocities. We are growing up with transgenerational trauma because of the justice not being served already. So on top of that, at the age of 9, when I lived in Azerbaijan with my family, the massacre in Azerbaijan has occurred in the city of Sumgait, and then the pogroms in Azerbaijan, as a result of which I actually ended up in America as a refugee. So while I was 9 years old, I have the story and the facts of Armenian genocide on one side, and then I see what is happening in front of my eyes, the same exact thing: raping, mutilation, killing, humiliation. I mean, children were raped in front of their parents, wives were raped in front of their husbands, those types of traumatic experiences happening, and my family escaped. We were very blessed to escape the massacre. However, my cousin was born at that time, and the doctor who was delivering him intentionally broke his bones. So my cousin, up to the age of 15, was crawling. He wasn't able to walk. He underwent 30 surgeries in order to be able to somehow start walking. So yes, we have seen it, and it's happening. And the reason why it's happening is because the genocide of 1915 was not recognized.
Lucia, let me ask you, first of all, it's a very tragic story, emotional story of what you and the Armenian people have been through, and you talked about it being generational trauma upon you. Last year, and you were just referring to that, there was a reignited frozen conflict between both Armenia and Azerbaijan over the disputed South Caucasus mountain region of Nagorno-Karabakh. Turkey in the north, however, before the conflict even broke out, sent $77 million to support Azerbaijan in its war effort against Armenians. What's your message to President Biden about stepping out to call this what it is and to take issue with Turkey to be sure that this conflict can be brought to a halt?
Well, again, I am very thankful to President Biden to following the ethics and actually recognizing it verbally that the genocide has happened. However, Armenians are at the phase right now where just recognizing would not work. We need justice, which means that we really need President Biden to be very firm and to address Turkey and to address the problem of Turkey now financing the massacres and mass murders of Armenian population, masterminding the entire process at this point, enabling the neighboring country of Azerbaijan to use illegal weapons such as for white phosphorus, for example, and pretty much financing trying to complete the genocide. And Russia has recognized the genocide years ago. However, this is a great example when you just recognize verbally and the justice is not being served. You're not holding people responsible. So we're really hoping the entire Armenian nation is hoping and praying for President Biden with this act of high ethics of recognition of Armenian genocide to actually follow through with the justice component to it. Armenian nation needs justice and healing because we've been crucified.
And Lucia, we'll have to end it there, but I hear you loud and clearly, and I'm sure the president will address all of that as he's going to make this announcement, this historical announcement. And for the Armenian people, we wish you well, and I'm sorry to see what your family went through all these years, and I know the trauma still exists. Lucia Moon, thank you for joining us tonight.